this stream will start. I'm drinking a good nectar, peach nectar called Nectar. I love Japan because they don't embarrass themselves with weird names. Except for video games, of course. Kingdom Hearts 2.8.10, the revival of Street Fighter, Street Alpha plus X 1000. Allez. Ah bon. Salut Rachel. Rachel Green. Enfin va, les blagues sur Friends, c'était dans les années 90, hein. C'est vrai. Je n'ai rien à dire de plus là-dessus. Wow, merci. She created a Twitch account just for me. It happens to a lot of people. Like my mom. Kakli. Coucou maman. Ça fait sérieux. My mom is here on the stream. Maybe. On n'est pas sûr en vrai. Ma mère qui suit beaucoup de streamers on Twitch, she follows like so many people. Non, c'est évidemment une boutade, hein, juste moi je pense. Twitch should pay me. The number of people who created accounts just for me, they should give me some money at some point. Du jaune? Je sais pas, je suis pas sûr en fait. Ok, let's just do it this way. Advienne que pourra. As we say in French, advienne que pourra. Advienne que pourra is when the French people just try something. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it's okay. Advienne que pourra. I think it was the name of a city in France. Advienne que pourra. Where people were making some martial arts a lot. Some capoeira. Voilà. Et ce sans une goutte d'alcool. Petite question, j'espère que j'ai pas raté des questions parce qu'en fait le chat il va vite. The chat is going so fast. If you ask something and I didn't at the time to read it, I'm sorry. Petite question, est-ce que tu construis tes décors avec une perspective avant tout? Ah bah, mon cher Outre-Ciel, tu n'étais pas là au live d'avant, que tu peux rattraper sur Twitch de 3 heures où j'explique comment on part d'un rough simple, comment on met des smart objects en perspective, comment on a une grille de perspective depuis le départ, comment on la place, jusqu'à la fin, jusqu'au dessin final. Donc non, on ne part jamais d'une base non solide. Évidemment, ici vous êtes sur un stream de professionnels. Alors non. Les adviennent que pour rien, voilà, on voit que ça suit. I should do some ASMR for you. I think last time I did ASMR, I lost like 7 or 8 viewers. So maybe I should not do it. La Perse a l'air super clean. Tu vois, c'est parce que je t'ai expliqué ça. Je n'ai déjà fait un live et en fait, the next live will be about. We will do all the stuff again. Attendez. We'll draw this one next time. From scratch. So we'll explain again how to put the perspective lines and the smart objects and stuff. So it will be, if you haven't seen previous streaming, if you don't want to watch the replay, we will make another stream about it. Mais oui, la Perse est toujours construite. If it's not too intrusive of a question, how did you get to start working in Japan? I got lucky. Now I will explain more. Vant. So I don't know in the country you're living in, but in France we have something called working holiday visa. So you can go for 1 year in another country and you can work. This is important because usually you can be a tourist as long as you want. Maybe you can go 6 months somewhere, but you don't have the possibility to work. But with this visa, you can legally work. So I left France with this visa and went to Japan. But I had a comic book to do, so I was working on my comic book, not in any company in Japan, and I didn't intend it to work in any company in Japan. But I loved Japan, I wanted to stay. So I started looking for a job, and it happens that there is a lot of French people from several schools that now live and work in Japan, and I met them. I sent them an email the first time I arrived in Japan, and I met them many times. And these people, there were Thomas Romain, my boss. And at the end of the year, when I said, oh, okay, in the end I want to stay in Japan and not go back to France, I sent him an email. I said, do you have an opportunity, a work opportunity for me? And he said, yes, there is one guy that is leaving his position. So if you can prove that you can do background, then let's make a test and you can join the team. And I made a test, but not a big one. But Thomas saw my drawings on the internet. He said I had an interview with the Chacho, the boss, the CEO of the company, and it was okay. So I was a bit lucky. And then I lost this job because of the visa. This same visa that brought me to Japan made me lose my job and my visa, and I came back. It was a bit complicated. If Kakli is still on the stream, elle sait à quel point ça a été un peu compliqué. Elle a souvent dû my mom has to take me back on her home for a few weeks, and she was grumpy about it. That's not true. Merci, Vanch. Thanks, Vanch has subscribed. You see, all of you people, he just made it from the scratch to the top in front of Outre-Ciel. Now Outre-Ciel is like garbage to me. Vanch is the number one. It's a Prime subscription, but still it's a subscription, and I thank you, Vanch. I hope I answered your question as I was supposed to. And in Japan, once you started working in a company, it's easy to change company and find another job. The most difficult part is to put the foot on the door, as we say in French. Courte gloire. Bonjour, Warped Wild. Et merci Outre Ciel d'avoir follow. C'est très bien aussi en vrai. Oh non, la grille de perspective. Ah ouais, on est obligé. But if you want to be reassured, I didn't know how to use the perspective grid and all of the techniques I showed in the last stream. I had no idea how to use them when I started my job. This is the great point about working in Japan, is that they don't expect you to be a professional when you arrive in the Actually, yes, if you're a foreigner, it's better if you have some knowledge about what you're gonna do, but I don't know, maybe in France, I don't know actually, because I've never worked in the animation field in France, but I guess maybe in France you have to prove like, I worked on this production and this, and maybe people are like, ah, okay, so yeah, you can join the team. But in Japan, they don't really care. They just check, you can draw, okay. Do you want to learn Japanese? Oh yeah, that's great. Okay, we will try. We will teach you how to do. And if you can make it, that's great. You will continue with us. If after 3-4 months you're still so bad and so poor, it's okay. We will not ask you more. Cette musique, c'est Dune, The Spice Opera. C'est la musique du jeu Dune qui est super bien. Mais là, c'est pas l'original, je pense que c'est une version un peu remix. Du coup, on dirait un petit peu du Deep Forest. Mais il y a des morceaux super géniaux dans le jeu en fait. Mais oui, en France, il te faut un junior, mais avec 7 ans d'expérience. C'est vrai que c'est un peu Deep Forest, mais c'est bien la musique du jeu, non? Si on veut celle du jeu. Et j'ai cherché sur internet et du coup j'ai cherché Deep Forest au lieu de Dune. Mais tu vois par exemple, let's make a quick break on this one. Ça c'est la version MT32. Ah c'est complètement différent. Bon bah on va passer sur la version MT32. Je sais pas si c'est mieux. It's still Dune, but it's not the Spice Opera, it's just the PC MS-DOS MIDI music. Et si vous étiez là pendant l'intro, if you were here for the introduction of the stream, I don't think you were here, but we put Shani's Eyes. It's a wonderful piece of music from a French guy. I think it's a French guy who did the music from Dune. I don't remember your name. I'm sorry. It's 1992. On est sur de la grosse chanson. C'est un jeu de gestion, donc c'est des grosses pistes bien longues et bien ambiantes. If you have never played Dune, you should try it actually. I had a good memory of Dune because of the game. The game is has the same graphics as I mean, they want to imitate the David Lynch's movie, so we have Kyle MacLachlan as a main character and stuff. But there is a different mood. It's quite great, and so I wanted to watch the movie once more, and it has been like 15 years I haven't watched the movie, and I watched it again, and I was like, It was a bit better in my memories, to be honest. And no, let's not talk about Denis Villeneuve's version, please. Because I'm not a great fan of his movies, so we said we'll only speak about things that makes people happy, so we will not speak about Denis Villeneuve tonight. Nous sommes tous amis. I like you all. This is some good MS-DOS sound, hein? Bon, si ça s'améliore pas, on enlèvera juste la zik. Le problème, c'est que vous savez bien, if you follow this stream a lot, you know that my Spotify is... I don't have the Prime version of Spotify, the premium version, so we have some Japanese commercial every 10 minutes. So I would be happy to put Final Fantasy XI music, but you will have to deal with the... あらら、プレイリストを作りましょう。Spotify プレミアムだ。Bonne journée à tout le monde, je dois bouger. Merci beaucoup en tout cas. À bientôt, autre ciel. J'aime pas trop ce morceau, je suis désolé. Écoutez, on laisse encore 3 morceaux et ensuite on passe sur Spotify. Tant pis pour les pubs, vous mangerez les pubs. Non, je ne bosse pas sur Cintiq, je bosse sur... Intuos 5. So you can see I'm bold. Intuos 5. I've never worked on Cintiq because we don't use them at the office. There is multiple reasons I don't work on Cintiq. There is lots of reasons. First, I don't know about new Cintiq, but the old ones had a resolution that was a bit crappy. Well, maybe it's just me, but when you have an iMac with a 5K Retina screen, it's a bit a shame to have a Cintiq with like a low res to work on. I love big screen or having double screen so I can watch a movie on the same time or stream or anything else. So if it's on Cintiq, I don't think I can do that because I have to do like this. It's crazy expensive and I'm a bit afraid that if I try it, I will want to buy it. So, and we don't use it in the office anyway, so no Cintiq for me. And I don't think I will try soon. No iPad, no fancy stuff like this. Just give me an old bamboo tablet, an old Photoshop CS2 and I'm happy until the end of times. Moi je trouve qu'elle est bien ce... J'aime bien ce morceau. Maybe it's nostalgia. C'est censé plus être une pomme. It was not an orange, it was more like an apple, but... Huion Huion Canvas Pro. C'est une marque d'une autre... de quel pays? Je ne connais point du tout. T'es tellement rétro. Je suis vieux. Je suis pas rétro, je suis vieux. Je suis un boomer qui n'a jamais aimé les nouvelles choses depuis l'année 1998. Une question sur tes BD où tu as bossé comme juste illustrateur, scénariste, coloriste. J'ai essayé de trouver ce cube volume 2 où on se bosse de thunes, on parle de vieilles choses là, hein. Attention. Attention là. J'ai une intégrité à... J'ai une image à préserver quand même. Mais impossible en librairie, bah oui, parce que l'éditeur est mort, comme le disait Cian Evil. Just Before. Manuel Sanctis n'existe plus, donc c'est interdit même, je pense, de vendre leur bande dessinée. Non, j'en ai plus. Si j'en ai, il doit m'en rester peut-être 1 ou 2 exemplaires, dont le mien est celui de mon père, genre en France, dans son grenier, mais c'est bien tout. Et en vrai, je ne sais pas si c'est une mauvaise chose. Cube volume 2, peut-être j'en ai encore. Pas Neptune, non, mais il faut plus que... J'étais bien trop jeune. Est-ce que ça vous arrive à vous... Do you have the same thing when you don't assume all the works you make? If you don't assume all the works you make, please speak about it in the comments or send me a message, or if you watch this video on YouTube in a long time. No, I never activate, I never put the comments, so no, but no, don't say it to me. But I would be really happy to hear about it at some point. But for me, everything I've made 5 years ago, when I look at it, I'm like... Non, en vrai, j'étais trop jeune pour ces albums-là, mais pour Persephone and Pocahontas, I'm still really okay with it. When I look at the drawings, I'm like, oh, wow, I could have done it differently. But I'm still, overall, I'm still happy about the way it turned out. Allez, we start with... Ok, non mais vous savez quoi, on va mettre du... parce que moi en plus ça me gêne qu'il y ait la vidéo là. We will put some Final Fantasy 11 music, but I hope it's not striked and I hope you will not have too many Spotify commercials. Ok. Ouais, bah non, du coup... Non, what? Allez... Hein? How did you unlock the... Damned. How did you unlock the icons? What? How did you unlock the icons? I thought you had to be... Just when you follow the channel? I thought you had to be like a subscriber. C'est pas assez rose. C'est pas assez rose. Do you like the French accent? Je sais pas le faire en anglais. L'accent du sud. Je sais pas le faire en français non plus. C'est lamentable. But I can make the American accent. Comment insulter tout le monde dans la boucle? I'm sorry, it's a joke. Hein? I'm from Massachusetts. C'est tellement nul. I'm sorry. It was ridiculous. It's a joke. Please accept my apologies. But you usually mock the French yourself when you do. It is a very good glass of water. So we can mock the American a bit. J'allais faire un accent de mouche en le nez, genre. We help your froggy's ass of the World War II. Mais on va s'arrêter là. Ils aiment bien nous rappeler qu'ils nous ont aidés dans la Deuxième Guerre mondiale, les Américains. Je sais pas trop pourquoi. C'est bon, en vrai, on aurait pu. Non, allez, c'est bon, on arrête. On va pas faire des sujets qui fâchent. Ok. If I'm speaking in French, it's because I'm saying crap, so don't mind. Just don't mind it. It's okay. I will calm down, and it's because there is a lot of sugar in my nectar. Takashi desu. Je vous avais dit qu'il y aurait des pubs. I told you there would be commercials. Oka-san. En vrai, elles sont bien les pubs de Spotify. They're great, right? Ah, and a second one. The one when he's pretending he's on top of a mountain. And he says, well, even on top of mountain there is the... Yeah, even when there is no radio waves, you can still listen to Spotify. Oh, ok, je vais pas leur faire la pub non plus. Followers can unlock emotes with channel points, I think. Quoi? Are you sure? I don't know how channel points work, actually. I know you can get some Lolo pesos, but I don't know if you can use it to unlock the... I had no idea. En gagnant des points de chaîne. Ah bah oui, bah c'est vraiment ça. How many channel points do you need to unlock the... I'm curious. Matinée, Rachel. Rachel was here from... Ça. C'était de... C'était de où déjà? LA. From LA. Ou San Francisco, putain j'ai oublié. From LA, I think. She has a really gorgeous Shiba. And he apparently is nice, which is really kind of weird, because Shiba used to be like not so nice. I think they are like kind of primitive dogs or something like this. I mean, so they don't obey, they bark. In Japan, one chance on two you cross Shiba and he will be like blah, 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 blah. Maybe because Japanese owners of the Shiba are not so great owners, I don't know. It's never the fault of the dog. We don't say something like this, like it's never the fault of the dog. Always the fault of the owner. Ils ont toujours des espèces de phrases comme ça, les possesseurs de chiens. J'aimerais moi-même devenir possesseur de chiens, histoire de pouvoir le dire moi-même par la suite. Sauf si je suis un mauvais maître, et là je dirais, bah c'est la faute du chien quand même. C'est un chien primitif, vous savez, c'est dur à élever. Bah, j'espérais d'autres thèmes de FF11. C'est dur, d'habitude on tombe que sur des thèmes mélodiques, on passe que des bons trucs, et là on se retrouve avec des thèmes de bataille un peu ronflantes. Mais il y a des super morceaux aussi dans FF11, je sais pas, il y a des soirs où ça veut pas. Hein. So we'll soon do the... Oh, this pen looks like a cigarette. I got this for 320, that's all? Oh no. I will have to change... What? But... Okay, you know what? I have to check how you unlock these ones, because the top icons were supposed to be unlocked by the people who followed the channel like for 6 or 9 months, and now you can use them already. But I think it's the first one. This one is the first one. First tier. This little Momo nectar is really good. You should try it. It's just 100 yen, so 80 cents of euros. My Japanese accent is perfect, so you know. No, it's not perfect. There is still one sound I have had trouble with saying. And usually when I say it, people are like, huh? Huh? I will not explain it right now here because you have to understand Japanese to know. But one of the sounds is a bit tedious to pronounce, but usually it's okay. It's really not a difficult language, especially for French and Spanish and Latin country people. There is a lot of sounds that are the same in both languages, so. And if you stay long enough and you make the effort to try to imitate other people, then it's okay. Well, if you want to speak it like perfectly, of course it takes time, but it's the same with English. My point is just like, you understand me, you understand what I'm saying, and that's all. If there is grammar mistakes and stuff like this, it's okay for me at some point. I think a lot of people in Europe tends to think differently, especially in France, when they go to English-speaking countries. They tend to be really good at English, and that's great. They want to make efforts and stuff, but then they say to you, yeah, here we don't say that, we say it this way, and yeah, this is the proper accent, and oh, you made a mistake in this page of your comic, and actually in comics it's important. Or in this Instagram when you wrote that, but when you arrive in Japan, everything is different and you really don't care about, oh, I made a tiny mistake in my Instagram post. No, you just care that people understand what you're saying and the rest is okay. I don't say that you should not make effort, but at some point you become less less picky with tiny mistakes. And you start to assume. You make so many mistakes, you assume everything. You say shit, it's okay. I don't care. As an American, I think, to our accent right, you have to emphasize the ending syllables of certain words. Come from New York. The American flag. I like that you chose these words and these sentences. Yeah. Hey Fiat, Fiat 500 is here. Beautiful drawing. Merci Fiat. Fiat, you have a weird icon. What is that? I don't know. Maybe it's someone from a famous TV show. I don't know. But you're right, Funhead. I will try to adjust. I have many American friends in Japan, and they tend to correct me and teach me the proper way to pronounce length, and words like this. So when I saw them, when I meet them, they always mock me a bit because of my French accent. But they don't mock me too much because usually it's okay. They deal with Japanese American accents every day, and it's totally different. We were speaking about this matter with my coworkers recently. So sometimes Japan imports some words from the American English language, a lot actually. But sometimes it makes no sense because they import it, and the two words, for two same words in English, they make two different words in Japanese. So we were speaking about these two examples. The most common one is that a glass of water, is gurasu, but a glass, window glass, is garasu. It is the same word in English, but Japanese decided it was not the same word, so they will make it differently. Gurasu and garasu. So there is the iron, to iron your shirts and stuff, and iron, the metal, is the same word, but in Japanese it's iron and iron. Thank you, Japan! Actually, there is an explanation because one is from Dutch and one from English, I think, for garasu and gurasu. But for iron, I don't know the explanation. I think they were just like they smoke too much weird substances. And, so every time I'm confused, I don't know which one I need to use. I'm like, I will iron my shirts, and it means I will put some iron metal on my shirt. So yeah, maybe it's just funny for people who are in Japan. I don't know. I'm sorry. I have to speak about something. We will make a quick break in soon, actually, and we'll do the shadows after that, and the lights. It will be funnier. I hope, maybe. That's not for sure. So we'll transform this drawing a bit like this into bam. So the mood is a bit better. Fiat 500 makes jokes, so you don't have to take it seriously. It just wants to have people. As usual, Fiat 500 will try to make people angry. Just ignore him. Fiat 500 loves the buzz. Fiat 500 slowly starts his transformation into the nerd in South Park. Il est mignon ce bonhomme, he's cute, but I don't know what... have you seen this bug? It's not doing it anymore. Okay, we will have a short break, and then we will put the... we'll put already the layer. It will be here. Mais allez, oui, okay. Good, ok. Ça va marcher. Oh, come on. Ouais, oh, ok, it will be enough. Pas trop. Okay, I spent 2 or 3 minutes doing that and we will never see it. This is stupid, never make the same mistake. Anyway, I will just read your last messages. I hope Fiat 500 didn't insult the whole planet. Dodo, ah bah merci beaucoup d'être passé, vraiment. Bonne nuit. Profitez bien des vacances, j'espère que vous en avez. Ouais, c'est les vacances là. Hein. C'est les vacances partout dans le monde. On s'arrête là. That's for Southern Americans. Wow. You know your country well. Okay, it's a short break. Like few minutes. Non, vous avez vu déjà, I made a mistake. Putain, mais c'est pas vrai. Ok. Ok. It's okay now. Allez, c'est la pub.